Happy Sunday, everybody. Give me a second. Let me pull up my chat real quick. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hello, hello. Welcome. Irene, hello. Ari, hello. Hey, Jean. I think that's Ari. Hold on. Yes, Mary Jane. You are on early. Lauren, hello. Bobby, hello. LT Spiritual, hello. Firefly, hello. Okay, I don't like the way they do this now. It's so weird. Mary, Mark, hello. Pretty in Pink, hello. Mark. Mary Bell. Monica, hello. Anita, hello. Diamond Girl, hello. Just gonna leave the glasses on until I get everybody. CA Cutie, hello. Myra, hello. Just hold your questions till I get to you, boo. Nana, hello. Yes, babe, I got you. Mark, you're already on the list, babe. Hello, AM. If I say your name, you're added. Space Cowboy, hello. Yes, babe, you're added already. There's a lot of new faces, so can't see. Stephanie, hello. Alright, we got 4 spots left. I was like, I don't think I know you. Probably Jean, though. Jean knows everybody. Okay, 4 spots. I'm going to just let it fill up and then we'll start. Anybody do anything interesting this weekend? Oh, thank you. I'll try. Thank you, Janelle. I appreciate you for your donation, love. Hey, just Janelle, I got you. Thank you for your donation, babe. You'll go first. You went with the friend. Olive Garden's okay. They got good soup. Oh no. I hope you feel better. Jennifer, hello. Okay, I gotta put them back on again. I think it's content, right? I think it... Yeah. Content. Alright, one spot. It's not cold here, but we're getting like cold fronts. It's so... It's still warm, but a little windy. You like the minestrone? I like the gnocchi soup. Chicken gnocchi. It's my grandson's favorite too. I went and got some when I was really sick the other day. The cheese ravioli is my favorite too. And it's delicious. Alright, let's start. Just Janelle, what is your question, love? I usually get like the cheese ravioli with Alfredo sauce. It's delicious. Cheesy, cheesy. Alright, just Janelle, what is your question, boo? I think going places with friends is always better. Alright, your next love connection. Let's see. Adjust things a little bit. And thank you again for your donation, babe. I don't think you have much longer to wait. All right. Energy at the bottom, Ace of Coins. I honestly feel this is a very new connection. So I don't think like you have history with this person at all. I feel like it's either going to come during Sagittarius season or this person could be a Sagittarius. They could also be a Libra or a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. It looks like it's coming pretty fast, but it's like be patient because it's not coming like, you know, like tomorrow. With the World and the Queen of Cups, you're going to fall just madly in love with this person. This person is very balanced. They're emotionally balanced. Their life is balanced. I think they're very fair. They could even work in like the government or something attached to like law. Well, let's get some clarifiers and see. And I think the reason why it's saying be patient is because your heart may still belong or has belonged somewhere else, right? This could be like a friend of yours or somebody that you've had something with in the past. And so I feel like there was some time invested, and I feel it's slowly dying out, like you're at the end of that. And so with the Temperance card too, that indicates healing of the heart space, the heart chakra. I'd say like wear green, eat green, start maybe doing some meditations to open the heart space, right? Because I feel like even if you're not consciously attached to somebody else, I think there's still an energy of somebody that's like, it's for your best to let this play out and like move past your life. And it's taking you a lot of strength from what I can see, because I have the Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Death card, Strength card. But if you're willing to let that go, boo, you've got this Ace of Pentacles and this Ten of Cups, which is, you know, I would say happily ever after, but in, reality, nothing is ever going to be 100% happily ever after, but this looks like, because you're willing to open yourself up again, it's creating the space for this beautiful connection in the future. And like I said, I think it's going to be around Sagittarius season, or this person could be a Sagittarius. I've also got Scorpio here too, pretty heavy, so, and Leo's pretty heavy. So get excited. Start picturing yourself with somebody else. Act like you're already there in that connection. But it's very strong energy. I think it's moving pretty fast, actually. This could have even been somebody that you recently met, maybe like in Libra season or something connected to Libra season. But that's what I've got for you, my love. I hope that helps. And thank you again for your donation. What did I do? I'm so confused right now. The one thing you gotta understand, I can't see all that. So, I'm just trying to get through the readings. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. Alright, let's go to hello. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I can't wait till I get my new glasses. Let's see. I'm kind of seeing this person just wants to emulate you. You're vibrating at a very high frequency, like very focused on what makes you happy, what's the most important thing for you, right? And they're just confused. They're like, maybe you've changed, maybe there's things that have transpired, and they're like trying to figure out this new person. But Spirit's kind of saying just stay balanced. Don't really take it as anything other than a compliment, because it's like this person is just, they love your energy, but when you shine bright, it brings out shadows in people. And so they may not understand how to do what you do. You know what I mean? And so the best thing to do is just stand strong in your energy. If someone comes at you with some confrontation or, upfront weird moves, just kind of move yourself away from them. Because I honestly feel it's just like one of your fans, right? Like they just admire you. So it's basically saying I wouldn't give it that much attention. You weren't expecting that? Well, a lot of times when people hate, it's because they can't do what you do. They can't stand up for what, it is that you're about. So most of the time, your haters are like, I would just count them as a blessing because the more haters you have, the more it shows like you're on the right path. You're making people look at themselves. And that's important. All right. So, Irene, general love. You're welcome. Just a fan. Just a fan. We all have some of them. I'm listening to Mirror by Lil Wayne. I love this song. Thank you. Alright. Love for Irene. I feel there's a new beginning coming. I don't know in what or what, but I just see a new beginning starting. 2 of Cups. Now that's beautiful. I like that a lot. New beginning in love, a new beginning in a connection. 3 of Wands at the bottom. It looks like this is something that you've been waiting for, manifesting, drawing towards you. You might start to see like signs and synchronicities right now that something's coming. 2 of Cups is beautiful. It's somebody that you can relate to, somebody that gets you. It may start off small, Spirit's kind of saying like take it slow. Get to know this person. And maybe because you've had people in your past come in and like sell you this dream, that's what you're used to. So when people come in with just honesty and truth, it's hard to recognize like, do they like me? And it's coming from an authentic place. So I would trust it instead of like the ones that come in and promise you everything. Now, they might have some competition. There might be some other energies around that try to tell you maybe not to do this, or maybe your fear gets to you. Maybe they're fearful to like dive in too deep with you. But with the Fool at the bottom, definitely, like I said, a new beginning in something. So, exciting energy, right? Thank you. 555111. I've been seeing 111 a lot, and a lot of 6s and 7s. So, all right. Mary Jane, or no, Ari. Sorry, Ari. Okay, you want to get off the free list, just All right. Got you. And thank you for being here and your 222. All right. Sorry, people are blowing my phone up right now. Let me see Ari's question. Oh, Ari didn't show up. No Ari, huh? All right, so Mary Jane, let's do this. What's coming towards you soon? Ace of Wands. Something exciting. Four of Wands. That's even more exciting. Three of Swords. I think this is a conversation that you've been waiting for, or this is kind of like you're using your pain for power. You're creating something very stable within your life. And it's almost like you've started steps towards this, and Spirit's like, bet, here's your opportunity to fulfill what it is that you're using this for. Kind of feel it's a person that maybe hurt you, or caused some sort of like disappointment in your life. And maybe you've looked for them, you know, or maybe they've been looking for you. But what I'm getting is like this time they're coming in and saying, I'm going to give you a stable environment. I'm going to do it right this time. Now that could be true. It could be. But a lot of times you got to be careful of the people that come in and are just like love bombing. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I hurt you in the past, but I'm going to make it right. I'm going to do all these things, you know. An apology would work. So whoever this is or whatever this is, just be careful that it's not a distraction from what you're trying to build and trying to do for yourself. Because I see with the Four of Wands and the Two of Wands together is the Six of Wands. So you've got a lot of success and victory headed your way as well. So hopefully that helps. Alright. Lauren. You want your justice. You just read up on another guy. Okay, hold on. Did Lauren already post her question? No? I can't tell in the middle of whatever y'all have going on. Sorry. Alright. Lauren, are you here? Okay, there you are. Okay, I got you. Sorry, the chat is behind. Okay, what is he gonna think of you when you meet in person? Y'all gotta bear with me if you hear your name like 100 times. It's only because the chat is lagging on my side. Y'all hear me first and then I get a little behind. Alright, what's he gonna think when he meets you in person? The Lovers. Uh-oh. Oh. Your light, the way that they're telling me is like this person is not going to feel good enough for you. There's something, I guess, that needs to crumble in their life in order for them to see that they are valuable, you know. And I think with you, your light stirs a lot of demons within this person. They're very scared that if the two of you were to go forward, that their whole world would, you would come in like a wrecking ball and like change everything, and for the good, not in a bad way. But they feel very warm, and I do feel like they're like, yeah, I want this, because they have the Sun and the Lovers. But they also have the five of coins in the tower, so that's kind of saying like she's trouble. This one's gonna get me in some trouble. But I think they're gonna be all about it regardless. I think they're gonna at least try. They feel like you're gonna rock their world, boo. Alright. What cards? Oh, I already said it. Alright. Princess. You're welcome, babe. Alright. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I think there's somebody else involved in the picture. Only because I have the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. And what could be happening is like they weren't expecting to meet you. They really feel a strong connection with you. But there's still something else in their energy, right? Like they're still maybe deciding like should they go with you or should they go with another connection. I don't feel it's strictly just intimacy. Because the King of Cups was at the bottom and the Four of Wands. I just feel like maybe right now they're keeping you kind of in like a friend zone until they work something else out. Like make a solid choice or something. Because I do feel there's more people involved. Just because there's 3 people in this card, 3 people in this card. And then there's 1 in here and then there's 2 in the background. So I would just say take it slow. I don't think it's just about intimacy, but I do feel like there's some funny business there as well. And I hope that helps. I don't necessarily know if he has a girlfriend. I just feel there's somebody else there. Maybe it's like a past person. All right, Fabi. You're welcome, babe. Okay. I don't think it's going to be too long. Maybe like the next full moon or at nighttime. Maybe like a month at most. But they're going to call to tell you that you're important to them and that they still feel the connection between the two of you regardless. It's probably an impulsive move on their part. But they're going to do it anyway. All right. LT Spiritual. Ancestor messages. Something is going to happen during Sagittarius season. Maybe like a return of something or like some important conversation. Return of a love. I feel like your ancestors are surrounding you right now. Maybe they're possibly the ones bringing this in for you. And if it's not love, then it would be a new opportunity and something that you're going to be like overflowed with love about. I think they're like, you could be seeing a lot of birds right before this happens. I'm getting strong Sagittarius season. There's something about like threes. You might be seeing a lot of threes as well, because I got 313. This could also be like the beginning of some strong partnership, collaboration, soul tribe kind of thing. But they're basically saying like wherever you go, they're supporting it and they're like setting it up to equal like the strongest people. I also feel like they're blocking out a lot. They're kind of keeping you in a certain area to align with this. But like I said, 313, 333, 333. That could just be telling them like we're together. Mind, body, spirit, you know. Alright. Firefly. Well, thank you for that. Firefly. Was it Firefly, right? Maybe my list is different. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. What are B's thoughts and feelings towards you? The song playing right now is Craving for You. Crave for you. They're craving for you. You can be their Bonnie, they'll be your Clyde. Maybe that's something y'all have said to each other in the past. You're still like that light at the end of the tunnel. Possibly when they're going through dark times, they look towards you, or they try to kind of reach out for you in the 5D, because it kind of looks like they're reaching for a ghost, right? Like they may have ghosted you, or there's no contact, but it's like at night you're constantly on their mind. Six of Swords, I think they're moving towards you to get over the conflict and things like that, or at least thinking about it. I just know you're weighing very heavy on their mind. Ace of Cups at the bottom. So I feel definitely the love is still there. And like I said, when they go through dark times, there's something about you or something you say that they just crave for you, especially at night. You blocked him? No, that's probably why he's reaching for that death, the skeleton. They probably wanting to reach out, but there is nothing to reach out to. All right, Mark, your turn, love. You're welcome. You want to see if love's plan is for Jean? Oh, okay. Mark, all right. Let's see. Jean said, oh no. Oh no, no, no. Well, you better hurry up and change it, because I will read for whatever you put up there. If love's got a plan for you, huh? Alright, let's see. I got you. Jean's like, take me out of it. It looks great. I think right now you're kind of in a season of like aligning with yourself, what you want, your values. Um, Maybe in the past you weren't like the type to really commit, um, or you didn't think like love was that important. But it seems like lately, maybe as the cold comes in, you're gonna start to want something more. I've got the sun, could be a Leo. Got the Hierophant, could be a Taurus. But I do feel you're gonna find the one after kind of a dark time of not having that. You know, like maybe, especially around the holidays, it gets like you see other people in their houses celebrating, family, all those things. And you start to feel the cold or something, but the heat's about to turn up because the sun is all about illumination, warmth, connectivity. Two of Cups, again, connectivity, somebody that you can bond with, somebody that gets you. And then Hierophant could have the long term commitment involved, but it's something that actually, like, the universe is kind of putting into your place because you don't need to be alone. It's not necessary to be alone anymore, is kind of what I'm hearing. But that's what I've got for you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you again. You met an Instagram model? Mm. All right, Maribel. You should have asked about them. I don't trust anybody on the internet anymore. All right. Will your Libra ex contact you in November? Well, it is going to be Mercury retrograde, so that turns up the volume a little bit. All right. Three of Cups. Yeah, I definitely feel like they will. They might be even a little drunk because I've got a lot of cups here. You've been weighing heavy on their mind. This could be like a late night call. They could be out with friends, partying, drinking, whatever. But yeah, they're definitely going to contact you. I don't know what's going to happen from it, but the alignment in the world, the universe is going to pull them back. Just be careful. Don't commit during Mercury retrograde. Wait till it's done first. Oh, you liked the last time? All right. Thank you for being here. All right. Venus. What's to come for you and your kids? Okay. I've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Magician. I kind of feel like your life is changing. It's really in your hands right now. Queen of Coins is abundant, nurturing, great mother, right? The sun, it feels like your home is full of, what is it, hearth, like the warmth and the brilliance of life, magician. It's really in your hands. Like you and your children can have whatever you want. If you've got some kind of idea in mind, I'd say do it. Eight of Wands is at the bottom, so you're in a very powerful energy right now. Your light is shining. Maybe talk to your spirit guides more. Talk to God. Let them know what you want. What you want for your family. Start visualizing it. I think things are going to be really good. Um, I just feel like it's a growth period, so it could be a lot of uncomfortableness. Maybe spirit's testing you to see like if you're ready. Sometimes we don't get blessed until spirit knows that when they bless us, we're going to be able to handle it and do good things with it, basically. So I kind of feel you're in that energy. But I feel like if you're worried about money, or you're worried about like really anything, I feel like the sun's about to come out for you. So just let the rain pass, boo. It's just a season. Because you're standing pretty strong in that Queen of Coins, and for me that's amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you, love. Good to have you here. All right, Diamond Girl. Anita, are you here? I think she just commented on the last live. Of course. Diamond Girl, ancestor messages. This music, I don't know what that song was, but it was like screaming in my ear. Diamond Girl. Ancestor messages. I think this song is important to you, Diamond Girl. It says, I hope you dance. Like, it's an old country song. It's basically saying, like, regardless of what's going on, they hope you dance. They hope you can enjoy the beauty of life in the world. You'll give faith a fighting chance. I think your ancestors are saying that they hope you dance. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Like, going back to the mentality of peace, right? Enjoying the little things. The more that you can live in that energy and feel that inner child within yourself, the more victory that's going to come, because we have the Six of Wands. They're like, you're meant for something really big, but don't focus on the really big. Focus on the present and like how much fun you can have with it. Like, even if it's looking at the stars, or it's like, don't let somebody leave you bitter. Maybe listen to that song, because there's a lot of messages in that, but you're meant for so much. The Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, the Hierophant, like, you're divinely protected. And Spirit's like, your ancestors are like, quit taking things so serious. The more you can just enjoy life, the more that your energy goes out to the world, and the more people see you and recognize. And I know sometimes it's hard to get into that childlike energy, right? But I feel like the more that you do, the more your heart opens, the more circumstances around you change, because you vibrate just love. And, you know, even if it's the little things, you know, like, be grateful. Because what do they say? Like, life is just a flash in the pan. It goes by so quick. And a lot of times we're so focused on the big things in the future that we forget about the little things in the present that could keep us happy. So they hope you dance. I got like tears in my eyes. Oh no. No crying today. Yeah, Liam Womack. Okay, Veronica, thank you, babe. All right, we got Veronica for 2 donations. Thank you, love. Okay, let me do CA Cutie real quick, Veronica, and then I got you, okay? Just because she already posted her question. Well, let's see. CA Cutie. Any messages from your mom? I think lately, you've been feeling like maybe alone, not supported. You could be going through a lot of things, especially like mentally. As far as like at night, even like stressing about, worrying about like connections, or wanting to be with somebody. Um, it's kind of like saying, when those thoughts start to overcome you, your mom is saying she's always with you first of all. Like, she sits with you on the side of the bed. Like, you might feel weird things or hear things. She's there for you. You're never alone. And you've invested a lot into the good side of life, right? As above, so below. The more that you store, when it does rain down, it's going to be abundant. Um, I do feel there's a strong connection for you here, the 2 of Cups and the Hierophant. And this is somebody that she's sending to you. It could be a Libra. Um, why did I say Libra? I've also got Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, but I don't even see Libra. But I'm kind of feeling what she's saying is like, you're keep investing, keep doing the good things. Don't stop being the beautiful person that you are, because you're a magician. You're storing it up. You're throwing it up into the universe. And it's coming. But even in the times that you're stressed and you feel like you don't have anybody to lean on, or she's like, just talk to me. I'm here. I'm sitting right here with you. Something about like leopard print or cheetah print or something like that. She say like, that's hot. I don't know if you even have cheetah print or a Libra, you know. Why do I keep saying Libra? Um, Libra. I'm not sure why, but just talk to her. She's always there with you. All right, Veronica, I'm sorry. Your turn, love. Your turn. And kind of like what Jean said, the one thing about dreams is they're really like a lot of our unconscious fears. So the thing that we're scared about most, or the thing that we're worried about most, sometimes our dreams will reflect it back to us. to get us into a place of like looking at it. The free list is closed today, Jay. Sorry. I'll be back on Wednesday. All right, Veronica. Your turn, boo. Or you know what? We could put him in place of just Janelle if you want to, Jean. Okay, what do the brothers think of you? Oh, okay. That's cool. All right, Veronica. Oh, brothers, huh? I just got 4 major arcanas in a row. Okay, we got 6 major arcanas. With the 6 of Wands at the bottom. I kind of feel like the brothers are saying, fuck your fears, go for it, go for it, get out there, do that, do that. You know, like, she's beautiful, amazing. Because I have the Hermit, the Chariot, the Empress, the Judgment card, and then the Death and the Devil came out, like, together. So, you could scare this person a little bit, and the brothers are like, go get that, go get that. If you could only see like the Chariot, I don't know if you can, but maybe zoom in. He's like, get it, you know, like they're wanting this for them. It's gonna be victorious. I don't think I've had that in a while where 6 majors just back to back. Let's see. I kind of feel like this stresses them out a bit, your person, not the family. And the family is like, this could be everything. This could be like a beautiful thing, but you've got to lay down your fear with the Devil and the Death card. They're excited about it. They are. And they're excited that the family agrees about this. So yeah, I definitely see he probably showed the picture if they're like, damn, she's beautiful. Get that. That's why I keep hearing like, get that. That's why I said brothers. That's crazy. Here, hold on. It's cold in here, sorry. All right. I hope that resonates. Second question. I don't like them. top of this. Okay. Okay. What do the parents think? Okay. I kind of feel like this person's been like in a slump or something. Like they've been depressed or like kind of like nothing has interested them in a while. Right? They've kind of been in a place of like crying over the past or something. But I'm getting like with you what they're saying is like if you never take the chance, you'll never know. They're hoping for the best. They're hoping that this isn't something that's going to leave them disappointed. Um, and they're also kind of worried that they're not going to take the chance while they have it. Because they have, the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles is beautiful, right? But it's followed by the Five of Cups, Two of Wands. So it's like basically their choice. Like it could go both ways. Like just go for it. Like anything in life, there's nothing that's really guaranteed. So they're kind of pushing it. Um, they don't know you well enough to really give much of an opinion, except for they hope that things go well. And I think they're just more worried about him. It's not even about you. It's about them. Something they're concerned about. Like, they'll celebrate this. They're behind it. They're like, go for it. Three of Cups. But I think this person has been carrying so much with them that they're worried that not only are they going to get hurt, but you're going to get hurt from the baggage that they have. They don't know how to, like, let things go, so they carry a lot of that. But they're kind of saying, like, what are you gonna miss out on? Like, you're already feeling horrible. Like, what could it do? Like, get out there, go do this. Even if you decide to be their friend, just do it. They're just hoping that they don't let the fear get in the way. Kind of like what the friends were saying with the Death card and the Devil. It's like, are you gonna let fear control you? So it's not that they don't want you. It's just from the family and the friends' perspective is that maybe they've had a habit of messing things up or like running from things when they get hard or not going towards things that are good for them. So it's more of a concern for them. It's not even like they're worried about you. I hope that makes sense. But everybody seems to be like rooting for you and them. And thank you again for your donations, Boo. I appreciate you. Hello, sweet. Yeah, that is sweet. Hey, Jason, welcome. All right, Nana. Are they trying to fix things with you? And was the post for you? Well, the love is still there, and it does look like they want to work on things. But I think there's conversations that need to be had. But it's kind of like they're fixing themselves first, or they're working on something within themselves first before they come in. They don't want to do it like rashly or without thinking about it, and that could be why you haven't heard from them in a while. And they also kind of feel bad for the way that they left it. Maybe they didn't say anything, they just left, and left you in a place of confusion. And a lot of times people will do that to leave the door open. So just to see if you're going to wait for them, or hoping that you'll wait for them, because you're going to have like unanswered questions. Like you're going to want to know what happened. But nothing in the 3D says like, oh, they're going to actually put the work in with you. It looks like they're working on themselves right now more than anything. All right, a general love. Okay. The Spirit's kind of saying if you want it, there's some things that you're going to have to do for it. I think you're going to have to lighten your load a little bit. The way that they're showing me is like, if your hands are full of all these things, let's say you're at the grocery store and you got the Coke under this arm, the chips under this arm, you got all these things in your hand, and somebody comes to hand you something, how are you going to do that? If you grab a hold of it, everything's going to fall apart, right? Everything's going to drop. And so Spirit's like, it's time to like forgive. Let go of things that you may have been like holding on to out of habit. People, places, things, ideas, stuff like that. Like there's just too much. Because if you look at this, the magician's hands are empty, right? It's wide open. Here, I'm open to receive. But then we got the 10 of Wands, right? And that's why I was saying, like, overload. But see, if you look at the sun, how can you grab a hold of the sun with both hands if you've got all this extra baggage? So Spirit's time, like, it's time to clean house. It's time to get ready to be able to receive the love that you're looking for. It's coming, but it's not going to come while your hands are full. Spirit wouldn't let it be that way, you know? So, you got your hands full right now, but you got the power to clean it out and then grab a hold of the sun, the happiness, you know, the joy. And I hope that helps. I peeped that. Alright, Space Cowboy. And thank you, sweet little soul. I will read for you after Space Cowboy. I got you. Just let me do Space Cowboy first, just because his question's already out there. Will your future wife be kind and understanding towards you? Let's see. Okay. I feel like your future wife, as long as you're open to receive the love and the kindness, I kind of feel it's more what they're saying is like you're not used to receiving, so you might need to like get into a receiving type of mode, because your wife is definitely going to the Queen of Coins. She's going to be a nurturer, a great mother, but she's also going to be the one that's going to tear down your walls. She's going to be the one that's going to kind of like inspire you to do different, right? A good combination. Could be a Scorpio and Earth sign is kind of what I'm feeling. Like they're gonna do what nobody else has ever done for you, basically. But you have to like really work on, because it's really easy to give, but sometimes if you're a giver, it's harder to receive and it makes you uncomfortable. So you might want to work on that. And thank you, Jason. You'll go after sweet little soul. All right, sweet little soul. What is your question? Hey, Cretopia. Good to see you, babe. So, is the person you cut off, is that a relationship or is it a friendship? So I know how to read for it, sweet little soul. It is well, babe. It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by and showing love. Because I want to know, is like, am I reading for like a friendship or like an actual relationship? A friendship. Okay. A friendship with an energy vampire. My childhood best friend was like that. Oh, it was horrible. All right, let's see. How is she feeling about being cut off for good? Okay. I've got the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Swords. I see you standing up against them because all they brought was conflict and pain and repetitive cycles, and like you weren't getting anywhere with like the fights or the way that they were treating you. So basically, the way I'm seeing it is like with them, they have an idea in their mind. Like they're strategizing a plan to get you back into their life because they need your energy, because you've got a very strong High Priestess, Ten of Cups energy, and to lose that, it's like, damn, I have nobody to feed off of. And you said they're an energy vampire, right? But I do feel like they don't want it to be done, even though we've got tens here, 10-10. They're still gonna fight against it. It shows you blocked them on everything, but it's like, to me, they're strategizing a way back. I don't feel like it's a hurt. I feel it's like kind of like a narcissistic idea. Like, okay, it's done and over with, but instead of like actually feeling it and like letting it process, they're like, nah, it's okay. We do this all the time. It's like they brush it off. It's not a big deal to them. Except for the fact that they don't have the supply, right? They don't have somebody to fight with. They don't have somebody to energetically absorb, basically. And your light is very strong. And so for them, it's important to be in your life, right? And that's why I said Seven of Swords. I knew it was going to come out. They're strategizing a way to come back. They're just waiting for the chance, basically. And thank you, Marikai. You'll go after Jason, love. So they're looking for a chance. Or they're waiting. They're like, oh, in time, she'll unblock me. She'll listen. You might know some of the same people. Got the Devil at the bottom, the Magician, King of Pentacles. It's almost like they're going to try to buy you back. Not necessarily like with emotions. They're going to kind of try to trick you into coming back by buying you gifts or like being really nice for a while, looking like they're very stable. I think you know this, right? Like y'all are very polar opposites in energy. Your energy is very high vibrational, whereas theirs is very low vibrational. So I would say just, if you know people, just tell them you don't even want to hear about it. You don't even want to deal with it because their energy is kind of nasty, to be honest. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, there definitely is a dark energy there. Just keep blocking them. This Two of Swords was upside down. It came out again. So just anyway, anyhow, just gray rock. Like you would do a narcissist. Just gray rocker. No more energy in her direction because I feel like even the smallest thing, she'll pull on it. Maybe do an energetic cleansing as well. Like clean your energy, take salt bath. Whatever you do to cleanse it. All right, Jason, your turn, boo. When y'all were on the date, did they fall in love too? Is that the question? I appreciate you too, love. Thank you for being here. All right, Jason. Did she feel the love on your date as well? I think the want was there for love. But what they're telling me is like they're still crying over somebody else. Or they're still holding on to something else from the past. Like Five of Cups with the Six of Cups after the Ace of Wands. It's like they showed up as the Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands. They're like, I'm going to give it a try. It looks like something that I would love to do. Yes. But it's almost like you were in the room with somebody and somebody else, you know, like somebody was energetically attached to them. So there was two choices to be made. Even if the other person didn't want to have nothing to do with them or their feelings, whatever, from the past, it's like it was brought into it as well. But the Ace of Wands is directly in the middle, so the want for it definitely was there. There was chemistry, passion, the want to... It was almost like maybe like a rebound feeling. That's kind of the way it feels to me. They could have just been like coming out of something. Because I'm saying they went into it Nine of Cups. Like, yes, this could be my wish fulfillment. But even that, the Nine of Wands was with it. So there was walls up around the heart space. So it's hard to fall in love with those protective mechanisms in place. Nine of Swords, 999. She's on her, like, single path, you know what I mean? Three of Swords. That the pain of whatever it was that was lost is too much in her heart, in her head, when y'all went on the date, that it's like they couldn't even concentrate on what was going on. Hoping for better, the Wheel of Fortune. Like, in time, this will change. It's almost like they felt bad. Two of Wands. To me, if I went on a date in this energy, it would be because I was trying to get over somebody. I do feel there's some kind of like remembrance of y'all. Like, they felt very connected to you. They felt like they've known you before, almost, kind of feeling. But they weren't able to give it the chance that it deserved because they brought too much into it. In time, you know, yeah, it could change and things could be better, but I don't necessarily see like falling in love here. She seemed present. I just see 999, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. I mean, the Ace of Wands was here. This is probably why you felt present with the Six of Cups. Like, I just felt like she always knew there was a choice here. Or she still leaned back on the other, but I don't know. That Two of Wands came out twice. It's like, are you going to go with the new or are you going to stick with the old? So, I mean, you can be present and still have that choice on your mind. People are very different, you know. It maybe she's good at hiding her pain and hiding her worries and stress, but the want for love definitely was there. I just don't feel like her heart is clear or was cleared out enough to be able to fall in love like that. There was too much like defense systems in place. And you're welcome. All right, what's coming in love for Mirakai? Thank you, babe. I do appreciate you, Jason. Sorry it wasn't rainbows and sunshines, but I'm going to tell you what I see. And I could have misread it. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Justice, King of Pentacles. Mirakai. You're calling in a man, a husband. Queen of Pentacles, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. You see? Queen and King of Pentacles. Very secure, solid, stable connection. Okay. I feel like this is a return of something. Could be a Libra. Doesn't have to be. It could be an earth sign. I'm kind of feeling that this is a past connection. It could have just been somebody that you flirted with or went on one date with, and the person got like had too much on their mind and made a different decision, or you didn't like their vibe or what they were doing. They stressed you out, so you cut them off. The energy doesn't look horrible. Like, I don't think this person did you terribly wrong or anything. It just looked like it never kind of got off the ground because, like, as soon as it started, they did something you didn't like and you cut them off or something. Like, you recognized something in them and you were like, that wasn't the choice you made. Maybe you chose somebody else. Queen of Swords. That's the way they see you, Queen of Swords. It's come up twice. They feel like as much as they want to talk to you, they're scared to talk to you because you're just, no, I don't want you. I don't. And you could be saying that right now. Like, I know who you're talking about and I don't want them. But they're going to try for a new beginning. I've got the Three of Cups, the World at the bottom, and the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe they're coming back more. Because, you know, sometimes if we meet people at the wrong time, we don't even get to know who they really are because they mess up before we get the chance. It's kind of what it feels like to me. Like somebody maybe you went on one date with and you were just like, whatever, you know? Or they gave you some vibe, but it's coming back around. Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Then I saw the Queen and King of Pentacles. So I do feel you're a match, but maybe in the past you were a mismatch. And like I said, I don't feel this is a person that did you dirty or like, you know, narcissistic ex or somebody that was abusive, nothing like that. I feel it's like just something simple happened and you were just like, no, next or something. You didn't give them much attention. And yes, babe, do not accept less than you deserve ever in life. And I'm not saying this person's going to come in and be Prince Charming. We never know, right? Because today they could be ready and tomorrow something changes, you know? Like, people are temperamental. Very mutable. Appreciate you too, Blueface. Thank you for your donations. All right. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Okay. He could be making a plan to approach you. I've got the King of Wands, Four of Wands. Like, maybe they're gonna come to your house or like just show up at your house randomly. I still feel like they're kind of on defense, or they feel like you're still on defense, but they're like, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna show her Four of Wands. We're gonna come back together. But it's kind of like they're still, they don't want to admit they're wrong. They're still like holding on to too much is what I feel. So I do feel they're making a plan, but at the same time, like I said, I don't know how much healing was done in between the time that the two of you. It's almost like they want to run into you somewhere, or they're hoping that they'll catch you somewhere, maybe out with friends, or maybe somebody's like keeping track of you to like tell them where you're gonna be or some. I don't know. I just see they're making a plan to come forward. Jennifer. Alright, how does Dion feel after y'all hung out? Oh. What's here? How do you feel about the last time you hung out? I feel like they were all about it, but at the same time, I get the energy of maybe things that you said made them feel like they weren't enough for you, and their fear kind of kicked in. Because I have Eight of Wands, Page of Wands, Emperor. I kind of feel like they're like, And then I had the Lovers at the bottom. There could have been another connection they were in. Somebody that they felt more on like the same level with. And I don't know what you were talking about. Maybe things were just moving too fast for them and they're like, hold on, let me slow it down. Could be something like that, right? Like, let me just slow it down a little bit. I don't feel bad energy. I don't feel like there was anything horrible that happened. I do feel like they were all about it. But then things were moving too fast and they were like, slow down. So that could be why you haven't heard from them. They're trying to slow things down because maybe they've got another like person like on the side or something that they need to get rid of, or because like maybe they were dating multiple people just to try to see if they could find somebody that matches them, and maybe you were the one that matches them, but they're like, wait, I don't want to go into this already fumbling you kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like they don't want to make a decision now that's gonna make them feel or make you feel like they're not worth it or something. General next 5 days. I think there's somebody moving towards you or something moving towards you, and possibly this could be for closure on your end. Maybe there's a conversation that needed to be had, or things were left unsaid. Maybe it's like an open chapter in your life. Because it looks like whatever's heading towards you is for like that final nail in the coffin. Maybe there's somebody you've been letting go of, or something you've been letting go of for a while, and information comes to you and you're like, okay, that's all I needed to hear. I'm done. Something's coming towards you that's gonna make you feel like you're just done, right? And that could be in a job, it could be in whatever, but it's like, it comes in nice though. So it's almost like, because it comes as a Page of Cups Chariot. So yeah, they're coming in with like very sweet news, but something gets exposed or something gets said that you've got to be like, I'm not going back there. I'm done with this. Now this could also be an apology for something that happened, or maybe a payback for something that has happened that set you back in some way. We are going into Scorpio season, so it could also be like the rebirth of something that was done. But my first instinct was like, this is something that needed closure more than anything. An unsaid conversation, something like that. Unspoken truth. Myra, baby, you lost your turn because we called you a long time ago. But try me back on Wednesday. What made Adam text you yesterday out of nowhere? Since you don't know him? Some random just hit you up like, hey there. Let's see. They like you. They like your energy, basically. Like, they want to give you something, from what I can see. Maybe they've been watching you from a distance, or like you're quiet. And they're trying to get you to open up more, or open up to them. They're like, you're doing great on your own. You look great on your own. But they feel like they can give you something. Or they could make your life better, basically. I don't think they have bad intentions. I honestly feel like they kind of felt like, I don't know how they'd seen you or heard from you, but they just feel like you would be a good person to get to know or give something to. Like, because the way that they're showing you is like beautiful, abundant, just you mind your own business. You're a mystery, like a siren. You've called them in. That's kind of okay. You're a siren now. You're calling people in with your song. So I don't know why. It just looked like they felt like they could give you something. All right, Jean, let's see. Your song. I can't get enough of loving you. And I know he's not loving you, but that song's playing. Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands. They love talking to you. They love it. They absolutely love it. They want to do more of it. But it feels like they're trying to, like, not rush you, not push you, but their feelings are growing pretty fast from what I can see. King of Cups. King of Swords. Like, I'll be whatever you want. What do you want? Do you want somebody that is sweet and kind, or you want somebody that's serious? Do you want... They're trying to figure you out and be that. Judgment at the bottom. Wheel of Fortune. Four of Wands. They can see a future with you, and they want to... They like the way that you connect on a intellectual level. Your conversations are amazing. But also you, like, connect to their heart space and what they want in life, I guess, or, like, what they feel. Like, they're trying to change things. They're trying to move things into something more like this without you doing this. So, they can't get enough of talking to you. How about that? Instead of loving you, I can't get enough of talking to you. I think he's trying to get you to be his wife. And you're welcome. And thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the donations, all the support y'all show me. Oh, Scorpio, go ahead. Go ahead. You know I'm not going to turn you down, though. You caught me, though. He does like the way your mind works. The free list is closed for today, but you can... I'm just going to do this one last donation and then get off of here. And that's what I said. Of course I'll do it for you, Scorpio. And happy birthday. Belated birthday. I mean, not belated. Happy birthday month. You just have to subscribe and come back. I'm on 3 days a week. I do 25 free readings. I'm just doing Scorpio because Scorpio is my boo thing. Like, I love her. Thank you, Scorpio. Smile. Yay. You got one. Robert's current feelings. All right, let's see how Robert's feeling right now. Of course, Scorpio, you got me, I got you. We're no worries. All right, Robert's. Okay. It's kind of like you two are very different because they show me the moon, the sun. But something about the two of you together, even if it's only for a little bit, no matter how much time passes, when the two of you come back together, it always brings him a sense of peace. Nine of Swords, justice, like you restore balance within them. Like the moon doesn't work without the sun, kind of thing, right? I'm trying to get this message. Because I have the Hangman and the Four of Cups, and to me, this is like sometimes they pull back because even though they know this like is the most amazing thing, they know that they have to get used to it. You know, they have to work through their old stuff to make them comfortable with peace. Because maybe they've had a lot of chaos and they've just been, you know, going back and forth. Like you're everything to them. They're like, please be patient with me. Please be patient with me. Temperance, Seven of Pentacles. Just the harvest is coming. It's just not coming as fast as maybe you wanted to. I feel like if things are a little off right now, that the energy will pick back up during Sagittarius season. I kind of feel like they're at battle with themselves right in this moment. But when it comes to you, if I'm looking at just how they feel for you, what do they want with you? They want everything with you. But they don't want to hurt you in the process. And I think you both kind of have things that you're working out individually. So even though the sun and the moon are very opposite, like I said, they don't work without the other. And that's kind of the way he feels. Like no matter if he pulls back, no matter where he goes, you're that cup that's always there for him. So you're the constant in his life. And he's excited to see where the future goes. I just see maybe he's just uncomfortable with comfortable, and sometimes he has to like get himself this. It's okay to have peace. We don't need to have chaos just because, you know. And a lot of times when you live chaos a lot, sometimes when things get too peaceful, it's like either drama starts or you just get bored, right? So if y'all are in like a lull where things aren't as exciting as they were, things will pick back up. But I love it regardless. Yeah, and that's probably where this Hangman Four of Cups came from. But because I had the Moon, the Nine of Swords flipped in reverse, the Justice card, and the Sun, like, everything's amazing. Like, you bring him so much peace, but he got in his emotions, or he needed to pull back to, I don't know, put himself in check, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like he's definitely all about you. It's never a question. It's just, things are weird. You're welcome, my love. Just like this little kid is in a funky mood, just like, ugh. But, alright, we did make it to the end. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the donations. And if I don't see you before your birthday, happy birthday. They really aren't good with anything. They're an interesting group for sure. But I love you guys. And I'll see y'all again on Wednesday. I had to think about it. But I love